In this video, I will show you how you can convert a simple laptop power supply like the one you are seeing on the screen into a bench power supply or variable power supply. This adapter has an output of 19 volts and 6.32 amps of current. So we are going to change this adapter or power supply to we will do some modifications so that we can change the voltage and also the current. I will now show you the output voltage. I have made a small modification. As for I will turn on the power supply. As you can see, the voltage is 14 volts. I am changing the variable resistor, and as you can see, the voltage is changing too. On the low side, I think you can go as low as 4 volts, and you can actually go higher than 19 volts too. If you want to do that, you will have to change the output capacitors, and I think you can easily go to 25 volts. As you can see, this variable resistor is I'm using it to change the voltage. You can easily open this adapter. There are 4 screws. Just remove and you will open it. This model is FSP120A AC, but the modification that I will do, they will work with other adapters too. Many of laptop adapters have a 19 volt or output, and the modification you will see in this video will most probably work with other adapters too. So I will show you what I have done. This is the secondary side, and here I have removed a 20k resistor. You can see that this resistor is directly connected to the output, and if you remove it and attach a 25k variable resistor, you will be able to change the voltage, decrease or increase the voltage from 4 volts to 25 up to 25 volts. So basically you are turning this normal laptop adapter into a variable bench power supply. Now I do have a bench power supply that I bought, but I found this laptop adapter which is quite old, was sitting in a box for I think 5 years, and when I found it, I decided to make a video and show you how you can make a bench power supply, a variable power supply, using a very simple modifications. A bench power supply has very useful feature of limiting current, which is used when you are repairing something and you want to limit the current that goes in. It has a constant current and constant voltage modes, and they are very useful, especially the constant current mode. So in this power supply we can actually control the current too. Inside the white circle you can see that I have soldered a resistor. I have removed a 1k SMD resistor and Right now this is a 4K resistor attached, and this is providing current. This is the current sensing pin. The control chip or the IC used in this adapter is 1207, but every adapter will have can have a different control chip, but basically you have to find the current sensing pin of the main IC, which is providing the signal to power MOSFETs, the switching MOSFETs. So if instead of the 1K SMD resistor which is used, if you remove that and if you put a variable resistor, 5K or 4K variable resistor, you can actually you can change the current. For instance, right now I have soldered a 4K resistor, and I have actually increased the maximum current that this adapter can provide. As I showed you, this adapter is rated for 6.32 amps of current, but after I increased the resistor from 1K to 4K, now this power supply can provide 10 amps of current. The adapter will provide you this current, but it will, by doing so, it will get hot. The power supply will heat up more. So to solve that issue, we will put a fan on it. That will decrease the heat and will increase the life of this uh, adapter. So uh, in this video I will use a variable resistor on the secondary side to control the voltage, but on the left side I will only use a 4K resistor to increase the output output current to 10 amps. I am not going to use a variable resistor here, but you only have to attach a variable resistor of 4 or 5K, just like I did on the secondary side, and you will be able to limit the current. For instance, if instead of 1K you uh, you put a 300 ohm resistor, then this power supply will shut down if the load is taking more than approximately 2 amps of current. So basically you are making it a bench power supply where you are using constant current and constant voltage modes. And the reason why I'm not putting a variable resistor here on the current sensing pin is because I already have a bench power supply. So I am only doing this to show you how you can build a very effective bench power supply. Every laptop power supply or adapter will have a different type of circuit, but basically you have to find the resistor that is connected directly to the output, and then it goes from there. It go on the other side, it goes to the optocoupler. There here there is there are other components in between, but you have between the optocoupler and the output, but you have to find the last resistor that goes to the output. I will suggest that you use two uh, good quality 10 turn variable resistors. They are accurate uh, variable resistors, and you will be able to control the voltage and current very accurately. So and you can also add the connectors like you have in a proper bench power supply. You can put the knobs and connectors as you as found on a normal bench power supply. However, I am just doing this to show you how that can be done, and I am not going to put the connectors, and also because I already have a bench power supply, as you can see on the screen. This one is can provide up to 5 amps of current. This is a medium size power supply, but compared to the laptop, this is very big. And if you think about it, the much smaller power supply, laptop power supply, is capable of providing 10 amps of current, and you will be able to control the current too. You can also attach uh, other than these connectors, you can attach a voltmeter and an amp meter, both of which you can buy very cheaply. They are cheap, you can easily buy them online. Here you can see a 10 turn variable resistor. I will strongly suggest that you use these as they can accurately uh, change change the voltage and current. Here you can see how I attached a small fan, and I have drilled two holes on opposite sides so that the air can flow and provide here, and here you can see the holes. You can make a small box and put all the connectors, the knobs, the 10 turn variable resistor, and make a proper bench power supply. The purpose of making this video was to show you how simple it is to do this, and I hope will this will help you make a very effective bench power supply, variable bench power supply. Now we will check the voltage. Now I will put some load on the power supply, and you on the left you can see the current, and on the right the voltage. As you can see, I have put small load, and it is drawing 1 amp and now 1.5 amps. I am increasing the load now, 2.7 amps. now 5 amps, and the voltage is stable. Now I have put a load, and it is drawing 10 amps of current, and as you can see the voltage is very stable. This is quite impressive for a small laptop adapter to provide 10 amps of current, and the with a very stable voltage. The bench power supply I showed you early, uh, it can only provide up to 5 amps of current, and it is in compared to this adapter, that bench power supply is very big. If you like the video, please subscribe to my channel and click on the like button. Thank you.